Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with an unexpected twist as RASUL Douglas, a name that has sparked debate and excitement all season long, has seemingly sealed a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. This surprising move has sent shockwaves through the league, especially among fans who had pegged Douglas firmly with the Buffalo Bills. Rumors have been swirling for days about a possible shift, but the news that Douglas might be donning the Raiders silver and black has fans and analysts alike scrambling to make sense of this sudden development. Douglas's transition could mark a pivotal moment for the Raiders, who have been hunting for defensive stability and a game-changing presence in their secondary. The excitement is palpable, as whispers suggest that the Raiders see Douglas as a key piece to finally unlocking their defensive potential, especially with his aggressive style and knack for interceptions. Meanwhile, Bills supporters are left in a frenzy, struggling to process the loss of a player who contributed significantly to their defense last season. Speculation is rife about the reasons behind this potential swap, whether it's salary, cap maneuvers, strategic reshuffling, or a personal choice by Douglas himself. The ripple effect across the NFL community is undeniable, with social media exploding and pundits dissecting what this could mean for both teams moving forward. As the rumor gains traction, it seems clear that this could be one of the most talked about off-season moves so far. Delving deeper into the potential impact of RASUL Douglas joining the Raiders, one can't ignore how this move might redefine the team's defensive identity. The Raiders have struggled to find consistency in their secondary for years, often being vulnerable against elite receivers and struggling in high-pressure situations. Douglas's arrival could be the catalyst that shifts this narrative. Known for his physicality and ability to read offenses quickly, Douglas offers a kind of lockdown potential that the Raiders have desperately needed. The speculation goes further, suggesting that Douglas's presence could elevate the performances of younger defensive backs around him, creating a ripple effect of improvement throughout the unit. Moreover, insiders hint that the Raiders are planning to integrate Douglas not just as a cornerback, but as a strategic leader on the field, possibly involving him in more complex defensive schemes. This rumor has ignited hopes that the Raiders might finally shake off their defensive woes and compete at a higher level next season. Meanwhile, there are murmurs within the Bills camp about what this move signals for their future defensive plans. Could this be the start of a broader roster shakeup, or is it a calculated sacrifice to free up cap space or draft capital? The NFL rumor mill is relentless, but one thing is certain. Douglas to the Raiders is a storyline that's only just beginning. Fans of the Raiders are already imagining the electrifying moments Douglas could create on the field. His ability to shut down top receivers and make game-changing interceptions fits perfectly with the high-stakes atmosphere of Las Vegas football. There's chatter online about how Douglas's style aligns well with the Raiders' aggressive, no-holds-barred defensive approach, promising to bring a new intensity to the secondary. Some voices even speculate that this acquisition could inspire the team's entire defense to step up, potentially turning the Raiders into a formidable opponent that opponents will fear throwing against. Yet, there's also caution among some fans who wonder if Douglas can adapt quickly to the Raiders' system and culture. The transition from the Bills, a team with a distinct defensive philosophy, to the Raiders' often chaotic style could be challenging. Rumors suggest that Douglas is already working with Raiders coaches to master their playbook, signaling his commitment to this new chapter. This behind-the-scenes effort fuels the speculation that the Raiders see him as a long-term asset rather than a short-term fix. The buzz continues to grow, with insiders hinting that more moves could be on the horizon, possibly involving other key defensive players, which only adds layers to this unfolding saga. From the Bills' perspective, the rumored departure of RASUL, Douglas has sparked a complex mix of reactions. On one hand, losing a talented cornerback with proven skills feels like a blow to their defensive depth. Douglas had moments last season where his playmaking ability helped turn games around, and his exit leaves a noticeable gap. On the other hand, there's talk that the Bills may be gearing up for a rebuild or retooling phase, prioritizing draft picks and salary cap flexibility over holding on to established players. Some insiders suggest that Douglas's potential move to the Raiders was influenced by the Bills' intention to invest in younger, emerging talent in the secondary, aiming to build a more sustainable defense long term. This strategy has fans divided, some excited about a new wave of prospects, others worried about losing experienced players. Moreover, the timing of this rumored trade fuels further speculation about behind-the-scenes negotiations and strategic maneuvering by the Bills front office. Could this be part of a larger puzzle involving multiple trades or free agent signings? The NFL rumor ecosystem is relentless, and Douglas's move might be just the first piece in a complex offseason shuffle. The potential signing of RASUL Douglas by the Raiders also raises questions about the dynamics within the Raiders locker room and coaching staff. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is particularly enthusiastic about Douglas's work ethic and versatility, traits that could help shift the team's culture toward a more disciplined, cohesive unit. Douglas is rumored to have impressed during initial conversations, showing eagerness to embrace the Raiders' aggressive defense and bring veteran leadership. This possibility has sparked chatter among fans and analysts who believe that his arrival could also boost morale within the team, giving the Raiders' defensive backs a mentor figure and stabilizing presence. There's also talk that Douglas might have a significant role in mentoring younger players during training camps, helping to bridge the gap between raw talent and polished NFL-ready skills. The rumor mill goes even further, suggesting that if Douglas performs well, the Raiders could consider extending his contract long-term, solidifying him as a cornerstone of their defense. This kind of speculation feeds into a broader narrative of the Raiders positioning themselves as serious contenders. If Douglas's rumored signing materializes, it might mark a turning point for the franchise and its fans' expectations. Social media platforms have been exploding with fan reactions to the rumor of RASUL Douglas joining the Raiders. Hashtags related to the player and the team have been trending, with supporters expressing a wide range of emotions from excitement to disbelief. Fans are posting highlight reels and debating how Douglas's skills could transform the Raiders' defense, while some Bills fans are sharing nostalgic moments, lamenting the possible loss. The rumor has also caught the attention of sports influencers and commentators who are weighing in with predictions and analyses. Many are asking if this move signals a bigger shift in the NFL's defensive landscape, or if it's just a calculated gamble by the Raiders. The viral nature of this speculation only adds fuel to the fire, with some insiders even hinting that more breaking news could drop any moment now, possibly confirming the deal. This buzz around RASUL Douglas and the Raiders has become a major talking point across forums, podcasts, and sports shows, highlighting how a single rumor can galvanize an entire fan base and alter the offseason narrative. Whether this deal becomes reality or remains speculation, the impact on the NFL conversation is already undeniable. Behind closed doors, sources claim that negotiations between RASUL Douglas's representatives and the Raiders have been intensive and highly strategic. It's rumored that both parties are meticulously working out terms that satisfy the player's aspirations for playing time and impact, while aligning with the Raiders' salary cap and roster needs. Some insiders speculate that the contract structure being discussed might include performance bonuses and incentives tied to interceptions and starts, indicating the Raiders' confidence in Douglas's potential to contribute immediately. Meanwhile, the Bills front office is reportedly monitoring the situation closely, ready to react quickly if the deal proceeds, possibly by moving to shore up their own secondary through draft picks or other acquisitions. These whispers about behind-the-scenes maneuvers fuel the ongoing speculation that this is more than just a simple player swap. It could be a sign of significant strategic recalibrations on both sides. The anticipation continues to build as fans await official confirmation, with sports journalists keeping a close eye on developments that could ripple across the league's off-season activities. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Continuing the buzz around Rasul Douglas and the Raiders, the narrative thickens with more rumors suggesting that this move could open the door for additional defensive signings. Some insiders speculate that the Raiders front office is looking to build a defensive juggernaut with Douglas as the foundational piece. Whispers circulate that the team might pursue complementary players in the draft or free agency to bolster the secondary and linebacker core. This possibility fuels further excitement and debate as fans speculate about the kind of defensive lineup that could emerge if these rumors bear fruit. The idea of a revamped Raiders defense with Douglas leading the charge has sparked countless discussions about their chances in an increasingly competitive AFC West. Furthermore, there's talk that Douglas's leadership qualities could inspire not only the defense, but the entire team culture, potentially creating a more resilient and focused squad. Some voices speculate that this move could signal a new era for the Raiders, one defined by defensive toughness and strategic discipline. Meanwhile, the Bills are rumored to be recalibrating their own strategy, potentially shifting focus to offensive upgrades or rebuilding through the draft. The dynamic between these two teams adds another layer of intrigue to the ongoing NFL offseason drama. The potential impact of Rasul Douglas on the Raiders' defensive scheme has become a hot topic among coaches and analysts. There is speculation that the Raiders might adjust their coverage strategies to capitalize on Douglas's unique skill set, including his aggressive man-to-man defense and ball-hawking instincts. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff is already brainstorming ways to deploy Douglas in various roles, perhaps mixing zone coverage with press tactics to maximize disruption. This strategic flexibility could transform how opponents approach games against the Raiders, potentially forcing quarterbacks to rethink their passing strategies. Moreover, whispers indicate that Douglas's presence might allow the Raiders to be more aggressive with blitz packages, confident that their secondary has a reliable shutdown corner to cover potential vulnerabilities. Analysts speculate that this could mark a significant upgrade to the Raiders' defense, historically inconsistent in key moments. The idea that Douglas might become a defensive cornerstone has ignited passionate discussions about how this would change the team's identity. Meanwhile, Bills fans continue to ponder how their defense might evolve post-Douglas, wondering if young players will rise to fill the gap or if further acquisitions are imminent. Among fans, the excitement about Rasul Douglas joining the Raiders is palpable but tinged with cautious optimism. There's a growing belief that this signing could be a game changer if Douglas lives up to his potential in a new environment. Social media is abuzz with highlight reels, discussions about his best plays, and predictions about how quickly he can make an impact. However, some fans urge patience, reminding others that transitions can be tricky and that Douglas will need time to adapt to a new defensive system and coaching style. Rumors about his off-field professionalism and leadership have helped build confidence in his ability to thrive. But there's acknowledgement that the NFL is a tough proving ground. Speculation also touches on how Douglas's personality might mesh with the Raiders' locker room culture, with some insiders suggesting he's a positive influence who could help unify the team. This mix of hope and realism makes the ongoing rumor all the more captivating as fans await official confirmation and prepare for what could be an exciting season ahead. The Bills side of the story is filled with speculation about their next moves following Douglas's rumored departure. Sources close to the organization hint that the Bills are considering several options to reinforce their secondary, including targeting draft prospects and exploring the free agent market. There's talk that the team might look to reallocate resources towards bolstering their pass rush or offensive weapons, balancing their roster to remain competitive. The speculation extends to potential trades, with rumors suggesting the Bills might be open to moving other veterans or acquiring draft picks in exchange for future assets. Fans and analysts debate whether the Bills' approach signals a rebuilding phase or a strategic reshuffle aimed at maximizing cap space and long-term success. The uncertainty surrounding Douglas's exit has generated intense discussion about the Bills' future defensive plans and how they intend to address the secondary's needs. This evolving narrative adds a fascinating subplot to the NFL offseason, as the Bills navigate the challenges of maintaining a championship contending team amid roster changes, Rumors also swirl about Rasul Douglas's personal motivations for the possible move to the Raiders. Some insiders speculate that Douglas sees Las Vegas as a better fit for his career goals, offering more playing time, a leadership role, or a system that highlights his strengths. There's talk that Douglas values the chance to make a significant impact in a rebuilding team, eager to be part of a defensive turnaround. Others suggest financial incentives might be at play, with the Raiders reportedly willing to offer a big, more lucrative or performance-based contract. Speculation even includes Douglas's desire to work with certain coaches or players on the Raiders, indicating a preference for the team's culture and vision. These personal factors add a human element to the rumor, reminding fans that player decisions often involve complex considerations beyond the field. The buzz around Douglas's motivations enriches the ongoing storyline, inviting fans to imagine the behind-the-scenes conversations and choices shaping the NFL landscape. The possibility of Rasul Douglas becoming a key figure in the Raiders' defense has sparked rumors about the team's long-term vision. Some speculate that the Raiders are aiming to build a defense around young, dynamic players like Douglas, focusing on versatility and athleticism. Whispers suggest that Douglas might be part of a core group the Raiders hope to develop over the next several years, blending experience with youth to create sustained success. Analysts discuss how this approach contrasts with the Raiders' past strategies, highlighting a shift to a more thoughtful, strategic roster construction. The speculation includes ideas that the Raiders could prioritize drafting complementary defensive backs and pass rushers to support Douglas and maximize their defensive potential. This rumor paints a picture of a franchise committed to a defensive identity, hoping to emerge as a powerhouse in a tough division. The unfolding narrative of Douglas's rumored signing is thus seen not just as a single transaction, but as a potential foundation for a new era of Raiders football. The ongoing discussion about Rasul Douglas's rumored move to the Raiders also touches on the broader NFL ecosystem, with speculation about how other teams might react. Some insiders suggest that rival AFC West teams, like the Chiefs and Broncos, are closely monitoring this situation, ready to exploit any weaknesses or shifts in the Raiders roster. There's talk that Douglas's signing could trigger a domino effect, influencing free agency decisions and trade talks across the league. This ripple effect underscores the interconnected nature of NFL roster moves, where one player's shift can cascade into multiple transactions. Analysts also speculate that Douglas's move could inspire other defensive backs to consider changing teams, seeking opportunities for bigger roles or better fits. The rumor's significance extends beyond just the Raiders and Bills, reflecting the dynamic and competitive environment of the NFL offseason. As the story develops, it remains a fascinating case study in how rumors and potential deals shape the league's landscape. Finally, the anticipation around Rasul Douglas's possible debut with the Raiders has generated buzz about what fans can expect on game day. There's speculation that if the deal goes through, Douglas might quickly become a fan favorite, known for his aggressive play style and knack for making crucial interceptions. Some insiders suggest that his integration into the team could be showcased in the early weeks of the season, with coaches eager to test his fit against top-tier opponents. Rumors also include the possibility of Douglas making highlight reel plays that energize the fan base and signal the Raiders' defensive resurgence. This excitement builds a compelling narrative for the upcoming season, framing Douglas as a potential hero in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Bills fans are left speculating about how their team will adjust, creating a storyline that could fuel one of the NFL's most intriguing rivalries. As this rumor continues to unfold, it promises to captivate fans and analysts alike, keeping the NFL offseason electric with anticipation and speculation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.